match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a every time I hit the stage, I make it.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Cam Little to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. We'll keep it on the ground with Jeanty. Inside the 35. They finally track him down, but what a run as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 59 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll go again with Jeanty. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. In motion comes Pittman. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brown. And this not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. We're going to lose yardage on this play. 3rd and long. Here's Brown. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. It was taken down after a solid return.
quick, ready? Hey, Alpha, tonight! Tonight!
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. Going up top. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Here's Badgley for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. He'll get about 2. With Cameron Richardson there on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Our carry here for Brown. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Logan Cook on to punt for the Jaguars.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. Going for it all. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts. There's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
3rd and short, Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On a zone read, he'll hand it to Genty. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. He connects with Jordan Addison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Middle.
They run out of the gun with Genchi. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Badgley now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Brown. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He was brought down by Chad Numa. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 3rd down, it's Allen. They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
11 again. 30 left.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Hey.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. Take it in at the 8. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Shot.
On play action, here's Jackson. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, Genty. He finds some room across the 25. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
A 3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Although it didn't appear he got it by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and 2. Once again, they keep it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, and a little chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Now Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
23. Hey, Jensen,
In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll run here with Brown. And this will be a Jaguars first down, as they'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, it is Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Red on red.
A carry here for Brown. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, son, hey, son.
In motion comes Pittman.
Here we go.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down. Up to the 45.
Great time to call up the draw. I mean, think about it. Like, it's 3rd down, medium. Everyone's thinking this is 3rd and pass. What are those defensive linemen doing? They are rushing the passer. Really nice change of pace here by the offensive play caller, and picks up a nice 1st down.
On the ground, it's Allen. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Ginger.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, run!
Allen gonna get it again.
Allen, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. Silver.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! Ready! Sit hot!
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
They'll go again with Genty. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the ground, it is Allen. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 29, here's second and a yard.
Rip, 23.
In motion comes Thomas.
Here we go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Carry now for Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here's second down and 9.
Hey.
In motion comes Pittman.
Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, second and a yard.
180.
They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And on Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
It's hot. It's hot. 180. It's hot. It's hot.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
DC ready?
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
It's hot. It's hot.
They'll run the draw with Genty. He's got the first down inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First down.
Real quick.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. They'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now. Jackson moving left. There he goes again. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal coming up. He is out of bounds right around the 5.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
They'll run with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Here's Badgley for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
All right, let's go.
They go back to Allen. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll run here with Allen.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's fielded at about the 18.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
DC, man. Finish it on! Miami! Go. Get out!
This drive begins with a run by Harris. Room up to the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 37. And a Raider first down.
On first down, right back to Harris. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He runs with it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down straight ahead.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now, how about this? It's a fake.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a fourth down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
the handoff, and it's Allen. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
11.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front, and third down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. On the give, this is Allen. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Great job.
They'll try to run. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A give, and here comes Harris. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Harris. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Third and long. They'll give it to Harris again. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Here it is on fourth down. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on down.
Red on red.
A carry here for Allen. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Hey, go.
On the handoff, it is Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up second down.
Another run. And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Allen going to get it again. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down straight ahead.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down. Cam Little on.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory.